Hello everybody and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 money method video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the money tune that I've made for this car right here, which is the Gran Turismo Red Bull X2014 Junior. Alright, so this car is on sale inside the brand central, so let's go in, and once you are in, go to Asia Pacific, scroll down to Gran Turismo, press on that, and once you're in, go into the showroom, and it's going to right a bit, and this is the vehicle that we'll be using today. It is the Gran Turismo Red Bull X2014 Junior. So this car right here costs a total of 350,000 credits, so not bad in terms of pricing, pretty good. And there are 7 different color options, so starting with this blue over here, and yeah, I'm gonna scroll through it quite quickly. The dark red looks very nice, by the way, like this one, a very dark red. That looks very cool. Before we continue, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. It helps me a lot and really appreciate it. Anyway, so here is the tune. So it is a 700 pp build. So starting off with the tires, we are going to be using racing hard tires, which you guys do have yourself intimates and heavyweights, because we might use them for the race that we're going to do. And then moving on to the suspension setup. So yeah, here it is. The suspension, well, the standard setup for the suspension was very stiff, so I made it a little softer. So yeah, moving on to differential gear. Here's the differential gear setup. And then moving on to the aerodynamics, 599 to the rear and 301 to the front. And then ECU for control computer, upper adjustment 100%, ballast 14 kg, bus positioning -50, power restrictor 100%, transmission fully customizable racing transmission. So make sure you guys are using the racing transmission for this build right here. For the top speed, automatically adjusted 270 kilometers an hour. And then down here for brakes, the front rear balance will be set to +4. So yeah, so the performance, 246 horsepower, which may not seem like much until you look at the weight. So the weight of this car is 1,243 pounds. In kilograms, that is 564 kilograms, which makes this thing extremely light. So for this race, the difficulty will be set to easy. The race we'll be doing will be in Europe, and then over on the left side over here, 24 hours of Le Mans, press on that, and once you're in, press on this race right here, which is the World Touring Car 700. So this is the race that we're going to be doing today. So this is an endurance race, so it is 30 minutes long. It does have tire and fuel consumption, and yeah, this race right here also has random weather, so it might rain or it might not. Alright, jumping straight into the race, and time for me to tell you guys the strategy that I've gone for this race right here. It is extremely simple, so let's just keep this short and make it quick. Also, just a little heads up, the footage I'm showing you guys right here, the race and the strategy may be a little different from your own race, and that's because the weather in this race is randomized. So because of that, the result of each race is going to be a little bit different from one another. So if you guys look at my fuel map on the bottom right there, you guys can see it's set to full power, so it is on 1, and I'm going to keep it at 1 for the whole entire race. Reason being is this car is extremely fuel efficient. On fuel map 1, you can push out a total, well, this is the amount of laps I've managed to push out on fuel map 1. I've managed to push out 6 full laps before having to pit, which is just insane. You can run your fuel map a bit more towards the lean side, so you can push out a 7th lap, just in case if you do have to do a 7th lap, because you know, sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't. Depends on the weather, because sometimes when it rains, the rain will really slow down the AI, and you'll be so far ahead and you don't really need to do a 7th lap. But it depends, as I said earlier, the weather in this race is randomized, so the result and the way the race plays throughout the race is going to be a little bit different from one another. So yeah, sometimes the rain might, well, if the rain is really heavy, then it might force you to pit just to swap tires to, you know, something that's more suitable for the weather. But hey, as always, feel free to change up the strategy and do it your own way. So yeah, just have fun and enjoy the car. I'm only just walking you guys through on how I've done this race when it comes to the strategy in this footage right here. So right here, halfway through lap number 3, so this is where it started raining for me, which is, you know, quite rare, because these past few races I've been doing in Le Mans, it hasn't been raining all that often, except for this one, of course. It started raining at about halfway through of lap number 3, so yeah, I could have entered the pit lane to swap tires to the suitable weather, but I didn't. I decided to push out with these tires because the rain wasn't too heavy, so the track wasn't that slippery. But of course there were some certain parts where I had to lift off or slow down a bit more than usual because, you know, track is wet, I'm running slicks, so I don't have the maximum amount of grip. Due to my strategy of running fuel map 1 on full power for the whole entire race, I am forced to enter the pit lane to refuel the car. So yeah, I had to push out an extra 7th lap as well, which is, you know, a bit annoying. So right here, I didn't swap tires because my tires are still looking good, and also the track is drying up, so my tires are fine. And I'm also gonna refuel the car just enough for me to push out the final lap. Alright, before I finish the race, let's talk about the penalties that can ruin your clean racing bonus for this race right here. So there's only one, and that's if you pass under a yellow flag. So if your yellow flag ever comes up, don't do anything silly, don't get a penalty from the yellow flag, and you and your clean racing bonus should be a-okay. Skipping to the end right here and crossing the finish line, finishing first place. There you go. And here's the payout. There you go, got my clean racing bonus, and this is the time it took for me to complete the race. And that's going to be it for today's Gran Turismo 7 money method video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one, and goodbye.